wherever you are listening to this, watching this, I want you to know that I appreciate it. I am so sleepy right now, but it's a good sleepy. Please pay attention. Thank you. It's a really good sleepy. The husband and I stayed up for hours last night. As tired as I was, and I was really very tired. Really very tired. I was tired as soon as I walked through the door from work yesterday. After running a quick errand to get biscuits to go with our cube steak and gravy and rice. But yeah, I was exhausted yesterday. And as a matter of fact, after we ate, I laid in the bed because that's just how tired I was. I'm gonna close this and turn the air on. I was just that tired that I couldn't anymore. I mean, I just could not anymore. So I got in the bed, lay down, and it was relatively early. I think it was like 8 o'clock. No, I ate, put the food away, took a shower, and got in the bed. And it was still early. It was still about 8 o'clock because I remember I wanted to get in the shower before the haves and the have-nots came on. And I did. And got into bed right before they came on. So, yeah, I was tired. The husband wasn't feeling well. And about 9 o'clock, he asked me if I wanted to go to the store with him to go get something to make him feel better. And I looked at the clock and I'm like, dude, what are you going to the store to get? And he told me, and I was like, okay, well, why couldn't you have said that earlier? Because I could have gotten that earlier, like when I went to the store. I'm sorry, I'm messing with this thing, this earring, and it's right by my earpiece. Anyway, he got up to go to the store because I just didn't feel like, I mean, I was so tired, my feet hurt. Like, I got up to go to the bathroom and my feet were aching, like barely, I could barely walk on them. That's just how tired I was. That's just how much they hurt. So anyway, he left to go to the store, and I had been watching some videos, some YouTube videos of Pastor John Gray's installation into his new church. And I kept seeing like the short clips of it, and I watched the video so much that I knew that eventually more would come up, and sure enough it did. The full 3-hour ceremony came up. So I put it on the TV, and I love our device. I love our Fire Stick because it, I mean, it's just great. There are certain things that we don't have access to because I refuse to pay for them. But I love the fact that I can get to like YouTube for free because I watch so many YouTube videos of various categories. So I put it up on the TV and I was watching it. And the husband came in, and he came in on a point that really grabbed his attention. And I don't even remember what point it was, but he came in on a point that really grabbed his attention. It was after they were singing, because it was after Kirk Franklin said his part, and then, oh, my nails look horrible. Oh well. said his part and jokingly mentioned the fact that he was not asked to perform. And then the next thing you know, he's got Tamala Mann and Fantasia and Travis Green and Tasha Cobb Leonard, and just all of these awesome voices. Pastor Bishop William Murphy. I mean, he's got all these wonderful voices all of a sudden on stage, and that's when the husband came back in, and he was like, "Whoa, what is this?" And I explained to him what it was, and at this point, I think it was like an hour in. So we finished watching the whole 3-hour installation, the whole ceremony, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, I watched a bit of it while at work yesterday, and I was so godly proud. Like, it was my pastor being installed at my church. It was just really very moving, really very touching, and it was really very genuine. And I haven't gotten his book, and I need to get his book. It just popped up in my Audible the other day, and I meant to hit it, and I didn't, because I was really just trying to figure out what my next book was going to be on Audible, and couldn't figure out which one it was, but I think that's going to be the one. I think that's going to be the one that I purchase next. So anyway, I was so godly proud to see this couple, he and his wife, installed officially into their new church. That, I mean, it was as if he was my pastor. It was like he was my brother, my family member, being installed into this beautiful thing, being installed into this beautiful church and taking on this new mantle and embracing the call of God the way that he is embracing the call of God. I mean, it's to be admired. So, yeah, we finished watching the whole 3-hour ceremony, and then the husband said, okay, and where is, because he was asking me throughout, different questions, and one of the questions was, so when was this done? And I said it was just done Saturday. He was just installed Saturday, even though he's preached a couple of Sundays prior to his official installation. This just happened Saturday. He said, well, did he preach Sunday? Where's the preaching? And I was like, okay, well, he didn't preach at the installation, but he did preach that Sunday after. He's like, okay, I want to see that. I got to see that. So we not only watched the 3-hour ceremony of the installation, but then we watched the hour of his first sermon after the installation, which was intense, like seriously intense. I mean, it made me want to move to South Carolina just to, well, maybe not move to South Carolina, but visit South Carolina just so that we could go to their church, and just experience that in person. So yeah, I'm so tired, because by the time I finally fell asleep, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It might have been actually after 1 o'clock, because I started watching the installation about 9:30, and then yeah, it was after 1 o'clock. It was almost 2 o'clock in the morning when I finally went to sleep, and it wasn't even like I could go to sleep, because these flashes, honey, they hit me. They hit me all night. They hit me. So then it had to be after 2 when I finally dozed off, because I couldn't get comfortable at all. But yeah, so I'm tired. But hey, it's 7 a.m. My day is about to start at this job. It's 6:53. By the time I park and get inside, put my bags down, it'll be 7. So I'll be back a little bit later. after the work day is done. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed watching that. It was just like the best. It was the best. And it makes me even more want to find a church home here. Because believe it or not, we've been here for a year and we have yet to find a church home. And I miss being in church on a regular basis. I miss being a part of a congregation. I miss getting the word from an amazing shepherd. I miss being active in the church, participating, volunteering. These are all things that we did at our church, and we absolutely love our church in Chicago. And as a matter of fact, when we were there a few weeks ago, I told one of the ladies that, you know, we really need to have a branch of that church here in Fort Worth, because one, it's an amazing church and we have an amazing bishop, and he runs the church so very well. He teaches so very well. He is all about the Word of God, and I can appreciate that to the utmost. And I love all of the programs that he has allowed them to install. And I was so very excited to be a part of them. I was a volunteer receptionist, because I mean that's what I do. I'm an admin support by trade and experience. So to volunteer as a receptionist was easy for me to do. But I was also very active in our women's group, and you know, I missed that. The husband was active in the security department, and he really enjoyed that. He really enjoyed being a part of the security department. It made him feel, one, a part of something, but two, it made him feel as if he was really contributing to the overall collective of the congregation. And he actually said the other day that he misses having, you know, older men that he could talk with. And that's why he's so active in the boys' lives. Because the boys are mine biologically and his by marriage, but he took them on as if they were his. And he has always tried to be there for them. And it's taken some years for the boys to get to that point. And it's taken some years for him to accept some of the dynamics of the boys, some of their idiosyncrasies and some of their choices and their lifestyles. And, you know, just to be up front, especially with the youngest. But he likes to be active because he thinks that every male child needs a father figure, and I do agree with that. And he misses that because he didn't really have it growing up after his father passed away, and even before his father passed away, he didn't feel like he had that. And he had it at the church. He got it at the church. He had so many men that he could talk to about whatever, and you know, just hash some things out. And we had actually just started, we had been a part of it for maybe 2 months. We had just started what we call, congregational life. Congregational life, that's what it was. And it was we got together every first Wednesday of the month as a group, but it was, good Lord, she's here early. We got together every first Wednesday as a group in the neighborhood. We had neighborhood groups from the church, and we enjoyed that, and he really enjoyed that. So yeah. But yeah, so it's 7 o'clock. I need to get in there. It's like 6:58. I need to get inside. And the other admin just rolled up, which I'm so shocked by. So yeah, I'll be back a little bit later. But in case I'm not, Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.